Hello, welcome to the Glasstire Top 5. It's the week of March 9th, 2017. We're counting down the top 5 art shows in Texas. I'm Rainey Knudson.
I'm Christina Rees. So, number 5 this week is Marfa Myths. Marfa Myths. I said that correctly. This is the 4th year of this particular festival out in Marfa, with all the people from the coasts descending. It's hosted by Ballroom and a label called Mexican Summer. A lot of bands, also some art. There's a big show called Strange. I think it's called Strange Attractor at Ballroom Marfa. But we're going to send Neil Farso out there to cover this whole thing. So it should all be good. If he's there, it's got to be great.
Yeah, it's beautiful, cool, hip people in Marfa. Music, technology art. I mean, Jesus, what's not to love? Yeah. Number 4 is a show at Texas Gallery in Houston. It's Lynda, Benglis, Alan Shields, and Peter Young. That's the name of the show. Those are the artists in the show. I think Texas Gallery was just tired of everyone's being depressed and down and said, fuck it, we're going to have a fun, playful, relaxed, happy show with a bunch of hippies. And Lynda Benglis isn't really a hippie, but the works are from the 70s and 80s. The latest work in the whole thing is a 1993 ceramic piece by Lynda Benglis called Sea Slug Cuckold. The centerpiece of the gallery is this huge, delicate, beaded fabric piece by Alan Shields, who Frederica Hunter, the gallery director, described as an old hippie. And this piece showed at the Contemporary Arts Museum Houston in 1972 or 3, they weren't sure. And it's sort of nice to be in a show where everyone's just having a good time.
So number 3 this week is at the Reading Room in Dallas. It's being brought there, essentially, by Dee Mitchell, the collector and the founder of WordSpace in Dallas. So it's her name is Deb Sokolow. These are basically handmade graphic novels made accordion style. I think Dee Mitchell has the complete collection, complete set. They're very dark. They're very humorous. They're kind of based on research and materials and systems, and I'll just give you an example. One of them is a whole book. It's called Frank Lloyd Wright versus Secretaries, and it's basically her speculative fictional account of Frank Lloyd Wright. It was based on his personality being so hostile to his secretaries and needing them to have absolute upright posture that he designed this incredibly cruel chair that forced them to sit completely upright all the time. If they didn't, the chair would tip over. Another one is called Mr. Vladimir Putin's Special Request for Mr. David Copperfield. Are you getting the idea?
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2 is the Black Women's Film Festival featuring the New Negress Film Society, the NNFS. This is at the South Dallas Cultural Center. It's Friday and Saturday. It's a bunch of films by Black women filmmakers. The one that caught my eye is Afronauts, directed by Frances Bedomo. And it was in the Dreamlands exhibit that just closed at the Whitney Museum in New York. It's loosely based, apparently, on possibly a true story. When we were launching Apollo 11 and going to the moon, thousands of kilometers away, a ragtag group of Zambian exiles was trying to beat America to the moon. So it sounded like a really interesting movie. I think the lineup is great. Peter Lucas, our film writer, recommended this particularly. Thought the lineup looked really good.
Number 1 this week is the CAM Perennial, the Contemporary Art Month Perennial in San Antonio. Now, it's back after last year's cancellation.
Last year, CAM did not happen. It's been going on for many, many years, Contemporary Art Month. And last year, the host institution, the Guadalupe Art Center, pulled out kind of at the 11th hour as an objection to the fact that there were no Latina artists in the show. And I think there were a lot of bad feelings about this in San Antonio on both sides of the coin. Leslie Moody Castro wrote about it for us. So anyway, water under the bridge.
Yeah.
This year, let the healing begin. It's going to be at the Southwest School of Art. The artist list is a lot of people that you would expect. It's a lot of people who actually were in the recent faculty show at the Southwest School of Art that I saw. And it looks like a very nice list, and it looks like it's going to be a great show. And there's a ton of associated events with CAM as well. So what are you doing this weekend?
Oh, I'm going to be in Houston. Rachel Stein, a painter I like and showed once upon a time at Road Agent. She's going to be in town for an opening at Art Palace. New paintings. I'm excited to see her. I'm going to be doing a gallery talk with her. a conversation on Saturday at 1. So I miss her.
Hey, Houston, this is your chance to go talk to Christina in person, 1 o'clock Saturday at Art Palace.
And I'm excited to see her. I'm excited to talk to her, and this should be cool. Come and see us speaking to each other on Saturday.